Hi, welcome back to Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Six of Vessels in Reunion. And I had to go back and look at my log a little bit, but we're on an upward progression here. All right, we went from the Three of Arrows, Jealousy, to the Shaman card, to the Four of Vessels, Five of Stones, and now the Six of Vessels. And that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that tells me that we're moving forward. Okay, we're not moving backwards, and the daily cards are normally the pit cards, or the aces, the 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s, and 9s, and sometimes the 10s, right? Those are the daily cards. It's the daily energy that we've got going on, and then the court cards kind of give you that energy of somebody stepping into your life, and then the major arcana, like the Shaman, is the life lessons card. So. The Six of Vessels Reunion, this has come up, a couple times here in the last couple weeks, and what that tells me, and the Five of Stones have come up, a lot too, is that, as we're progressing forward, there's going to be some affection and love, some reincarnated love, between soulmates. Maybe a soulmate's trying to reach out to you. And it's that Hearthfire moment that just dropped off. So maybe there was a soulmate within that Hearthfire moment that's trying to give you the direction on which way you need to go. It could be a karmic reunion, that brings the soulmates back together, and the purpose may be to complete unfinished business, right? Or to teach new lessons. Maybe that reunion's to help you manifest something as you're going forward. It's could be that coming together of new friends, comrades, loyal friends, friends that you've known for years and years and years. Could also be past lives coming at you. Somebody that you've got that real deep connection with, that it makes you, makes you want to focus on stuff in the past, right? And you take a look at what's happened during a past life, and you just say, you know what, I've learned from this in the past, and this is how I'm going to move forward. And it's kind of like that vivid memory of saying, I've been here, I've done that, almost like a deja vu event. And it's like, how did I get through this? Whether that was yesterday or in a previous lifetime that happened eons and eons ago. Anyway, what this reunion is a reunion with your true nature, okay? And when we meditate on the past issues, we gain new insight and wisdom. We understand what it takes to have that endurance to moving forward, right? We understand that we just can't sit around and be bored. We have to there's got to be some movement going on. Now, from the Four of Vessels to the Six of Vessels, in between is the Five of Vessels. And that Five of Vessels is ecstasy. It's a gal dancing around a pentagram star with, the vessels on each point of the star. So here you go from boredom to action with the Five of Vessels to, you put that action into place with the universe. And now the universe is responding back with this Six of Vessels. All right, and that's where we gain that new insight and wisdom. And this whole process is to help, clear out and give us, self-empowerment as we're moving forward. And once we're self-empowered, okay, then we can be reassured of the spiritual path we're on. So, you're on a spiritual path, whether that's through work or relationships, friends, all right? Every step on your journey is not always going to be easy. Sometimes that journey's not going to be, exciting either. It's going to be boring. But it is there for you to manifest something moving forward. A new career, new relationship, new project, new process, right? The Three of Arrows is still sitting out there, all right? And, to me, that's blessings coming upon you, all right? But don't become jealous, green with envy with what's happening. The Knight of Stones is, where can you push through to the finish? If we get that Five of Stones back up there, maybe you started that day out, right? And the horse is, sitting there, where do you need to push through to the finish? I need to get to the Six of Union, Six of Vessels reunion. Maybe it's a dream, maybe it's a vision that you had, okay? To come up with that karmic that karmic reunion, reunion with the soulmate, right? To understand where you're going. And then the King of Arrows is, what most are focused on clearly. If you're focused on that manifestation with the shaman, and you realize that, life can be boring, and you need to endure, then focus on the aspect that you're at least moving forward. That 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? Because sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we sit back and we say, everything was going so good, and now everything, is so blah. Take time to look at where you were a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, last year, 2 years ago when the pandemic started. Are you better or are you worse? All right, how did you get to this point? You have to look backwards sometimes to understand your path going forward. And then that King of Arrows, who do you have to go to for that good advice? Maybe it is that shaman. Maybe it's the universe. Maybe to get that good advice, it's seeking out that karmic reunion with somebody else. That soul karma that's out there. And then, the Knight of Stones, that horse is saying, where do you need to, push through? It's, is your stubbornness holding you up from moving forward? Sure, it's great to sit there and be bored all the time and lacking energy. And, the one thing I do notice in the cards, those 2 cards especially, you're just sitting around. And I guarantee if you came across this pond with these vessels, you'd probably sit down and meditate a little bit, there. Looking for that affection and love, looking for that soulmate to help you through. So maybe that's what you need to do. When you're looking at that King of Arrows and saying, what can give you good advice, touch base with that soul reunion. Ask yourself deep within. I feel like I'm on the right path. Am I going the right way? And your intuition will let you know. The universe will let you know. So there you have it. That's today's card of the day, the 6 of Vessels reunion. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. This is Dee for Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.